welcome everybody to another episode of Dynasty LoreCast with Kavish Munir. Introduce yourselves, please.
My name is Kavish, or Kavinci, or Vinci, or the GOAT of Dynasty TCG, as many people like to call me. It's my first LoreCast, even though we did an impromptu one in the past. So I'm excited. I think it's more fun to talk about this stuff. It's enjoyable. Time to learn some stuff from Hinchi.
I'm Munir. I've been taking up space in these LoreCast podcasts recently, cardcasts, and I'm here to throw out my ideas on what some new characters' laws are going to be.
Yes, brilliant. And let me just see what I can do. I was going to have a fun one for... Actually, no. Yeah, let's just jump into this. Munir, you smell.
Okay, so we're allowed to shit talk, so I'd like to mention... wait, where's...
So that is the introduction to... Okay, now let me get the artwork that...
I can.
Oh, this is a new artwork. This is a very familiar artwork.
Yeah, I want you two to discuss and do what we normally do.
Well, very cool art, underrated. Very... not great card, like just does its thing in it. It's nothing special, but cool artwork. You just see that there's a lot of detail in it. It kind of has like a... Do you guys think the what's it called? The dummy of sorts, or the training, whatever it is, looks like a Wukong sort of thing?
That's not a dummy, that's, I believe, the master.
Oh.
That's a person in the background, yeah.
Oh, is it? I never realized. I always thought that was a dummy. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
No, it's he's being trained.
Hinchi's face palming right now. It's like, what is this guy doing? Where is this guy from?
Okay, so I can pull out some things already. This is one of the earliest artworks in the new game, and while he does have blue and white, which would have been the tigers, I believe he's more related to the blue moons, especially because of the fact that
the blue.
yeah, I feel like he's likely going to be a blue moon. From what I can see, this card is in the same mountainous area from our last podcast, so it could somewhere be near that bamboo forest. Actually, wait, no, because I believe that could be the tigers after all. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm a bit conflicted.
a good thing with seeing the master, his headband. Obviously, he's got grey hair, but that shouldn't mean too much. But his headband, it's
awesome. And
It's
it doesn't show a blue moon emblem or anything. It's got three golden sigils. Two of them look like circles. The other one I could not.
Yeah, I was going to say the one on the right I thought was like a flame in a circle, but then when you look at the other two, they're just two circles in a way.
Yeah. I can't really tell.
Not really.
What that holds bearing to. Yeah. We don't know anything about the master or the trainer in the background. There's not too much to go off of on this card, but the courtyard is quite... It looks quite lonely, to be fair.
This could be a nod, though, because obviously he's holding a spear as well. We got a spear recruit. We could have a spear veteran. Spear veteran would be cool. And Hinchi is smiling.
Cool idea. No,
there we go.
Full card that we.
So there we go. I'm trademarking spear veteran right here, right now.
No, he wants to buy it from you, Hinchi.
50 quid and you can have it.
No.
Yeah. Carry on.
I don't think there's too much to go off of other than that spear looks... It's weird, actually, because it has a crossguard all the way at the top, and I've never seen a spear like that. And so I don't know if this has any significance to anything.
Yeah, it's weird to have a crossguard there. Like, like why? It's obviously beneficial just to make sure it doesn't slide down, but it's a very big crossguard.
Yeah, it's still very odd though, because you never see spears like that. Because
not really. They're kind of a poke sort of attack.
There's not too much to go off of here. Would you like us to focus on anything in specific, boss?
Focus on what you want to theorize about. This is the lore. So obviously, for people that know the game, this is Spear Recruit, right? So look at the background. Where are they? Who's the story behind this guy? What's the
I don't know why
story
it
of
gives
this
me a
guy?
Jade Monastery sort of vibe.
I
He could be a Jade warrior.
I think you're far fetching that.
Maybe.
Because there's nothing resembling Jade around it. I mean, maybe the
The only thing
terrain.
that
The grass.
Yeah, the only thing
Yeah,
that really
no way.
really reminded me of it is, you know, the mountain on the top right. It just gives me
Yeah.
the same vibe near the monastery.
Yeah. From the last episode when we were doing the two other cards, newer cards.
Yeah.
The cards were located in that mountainous area. Same with the actual forest dweller card.
Cool.
I find that pretty cool. But looking through the other cards, I don't see anything where this unit comes up again, especially the master in the background.
Yeah, it'd be cool to one day. I feel like we've given Hinchy a future card design here. Maybe not called the same thing, but I think there's some grounds to do that. He's a very cool looking guy. He gives off a I don't know. He gives me a. Have you guys seen JJK?
Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Briefly.
He reminds me of Todo.
My brother.
my student.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you wouldn't have an idea. What I would like to mention is that it is the same area as the Sword Recruit. Like it's a literal copy cut paste from Sword Recruit's background. You can see the same mountain in the same area, the same background, same gates. Even the
So they're all a part of some sort of school or dojo or monastery or clan.
Yeah,
They're all training, but it's just for who and for what gain.
The Archer Recruit is slightly different. It doesn't have the trees in the background, but yeah, I do think it is fair to point out that all the recruits are training in the same spot, including the Cavalry Recruit, which I completely forgot about. I do find that really cool.
So whoever they all are, they're from the same place. So could that basically mean that we might get other recruits in the future for different areas? Have like a forest dweller recruit, and it's just a pup.
That's adorable idea.
And it's just a baby dweller.
That would
One
be
health.
cool. Baby.
1 health, 5 damage.
Yeah.
So
All
what do you
box
think of
of it.
like why? Why are they there? Why are they in this space?
I mean, it just gives off a dojo sort of vibe there. They're obviously just training. He's honing his strength and his spear affinity, and he's learning from the best, of course.
Yeah, it is, as much as it can be blatantly obvious. It is a recruit he is training. The whole flavor text says, "I've got the hang of it now." So he's been at this for a while. Obviously, when you're at war with the other kingdoms, you're going to need recruits, and there's no like clear kingdom where these recruits are from. Because the sword recruit has a slightly red white garments, while the cavalry also does have a similar white and blue garment, but nothing
I'm not
there
taking
is.
that into value because I feel like that the art might be changed to be correct.
Yeah, I do hope to get
to
new
be
artworks. Yeah,
But this is one of those pieces of art where I was like, I wouldn't even bother me if all you changed were the colors, because the actual design is really cool. It's a nice like piece of art.
yeah. There's not too much lore behind this, in my opinion, other than like, hey, we're training our fellas. This is where you're getting your stuff.
Yeah, I think there's more interest in the master of sorts than the actual recruit.
I do want to know more about the masters, yeah, because in each of these are recruit artworks. So sorry for me going a bit more general into recruits instead of specifically spear recruit. There is a master in each and every one of them. The sword one has a master. The archer recruit has some sorts of person with a pen and
there
paper.
has to be a spear teacher or spear veteran or
So
the leaders in some sort of thing.
yeah, I do agree. I feel like that there will be veteran versions of these cards, like not recruits, like maybe even the Spear Noble. That would be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, you know, it'd be really cool as well when you have one. They summon a recruit as well.
Yeah, they summoned like 2 recruits because the recruits are very well. That's probably my
That'd be
opinion.
quite
Other
cool.
than the
Like,
option, don't worry.
play one and you get one recruit to your hand.
So who do you guys think this guy is then? Let's make a story for this guy. Who is this?
Oh, we're making one. So
Well, that's what lore theory is, you know.
He is
You
the veteran
theorize.
spearman. He once fought the great valiant battles of the past against the Jade Dragon, and now he is the trainer of the new.
looking at his body and stuff.
Yeah, he is. He is.
There's
He's got grey hair and he's still going for it.
Yeah, there's no. No, what I was trying to say is there's no scars, nothing significant. So, sure, he may be a veteran, but he may not actually be all that not battle hardened at all.
He may not be a veteran of battle.
Yeah, he's just
that good.
Fair, you know, one of the 7 spears, whatever the fuck that means. Completely pull that up my arse, story.
I mean, the headband has to have some sort of significance.
Yeah, I do want to know about that, to be honest.
But he's got a cold head style. I'm not gonna lie, hairstyle. Sorry, it's very cool. Kakashi Hatake.
What about the weapon?
I originally thought the spear had the black cloth on it, but I think it is dark blue, right? On the
it is dark
as
blue.
well. So it's very similar to the spear recruit. Like it looks a bit thicker, like a bit bigger, but he's
like master like student. Yeah.
Yeah, he is obviously a much bigger guy in comparison to the student, so it makes sense. Yeah, he carries it with pride.
And then trousers.
Bro is Toji from JJK.
Exactly.
It's cold. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's the coolest guy in the field. And he knows his students are going to be the best. Especially, just look at the bulk. Look at those shoulders, those traps.
I'm trying to talk more about him. You can see the veins where mostly when you're using your spear, you're always using this part of your muscle too. You know, because you can sometimes add a spinning force.
Still got abs.
Yeah.
So, what about this guy? Do you think he's just a normal guy?
No, I still think he's very defined, and I think he's, by the flavor text, I reckon he was one of those students that just took a long time to get the grip of it, but got the teacher's liking and is finally getting there. He's gonna be he has so much prospect, but it just took him a while to get to that starting thing, and now he's happy that he's getting the hang of it.
He could also just be really good and really enthusiastic about going to war, because you know how some people are, for the king and country sort of stuff. And he's happy that he's going to go out onto the battle, get some glory.
He definitely has some happiness to it, but it gives off like a, just by the look, it gives off a childish happiness, not an aggressive happiness, if you get
Yeah, it's kind of like Keen Recruit, where the recruit himself doesn't look all that.
Yeah, there's a joyful happiness there, not an intentful one that like, oh, I'm now strong enough to destroy all my enemies sort of thing.
Yeah, no malice behind that smile.
Yeah, it's pure happiness that he's got to the stage that he's got to.
And you know what? He can be happy.
Let him be happy, Hinchy.
Don't you dare drop some raw.
I'm gonna make him upset.
He's gonna be beaten up on the floor, upset. Broken spear recruit.
That'll be very funny. And then look at the expression of this guy.
Yeah,
He's
he is gassed.
Gassed.
You can tell that he seems like an angry person and very discipline orientated, but his student has finally got the hang of it, and now he is in rejoice. Yeah.
So, I think I can make this episode more interesting basically giving you guys more information about the lore of these characters, which will then get you guys to tangent off into discussing even more awesome and wonderful things. So this entire courtyard, you guys are not wrong. Every recruit is in the same area. Same exact area. And then, the reason why you guys can't see an actual army type location, so you wouldn't know if it's the blossoms, you wouldn't know if it's the moons, you wouldn't know if it's the lions, you wouldn't know if it's the tigers, you wouldn't know if it's anyone else. The reason is because of these teachers, right? These guys are actually part of another archetype and another kind of mini kingdom, or a clan, if you will. And they are like an association of masters that do not alliance themselves with any kingdom.
I like that. They're more for protection and protecting their own land and people.
So the opposite of the tigers as well. They're not exactly weak, but they don't even try to seem to go into war either. And it seems peaceful. Seems happy.
Content. Yeah,
I do like.
Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
I was gonna say I do like the idea of like a whole place of just these masters instead of, hey, this one kingdom now has Wenho, a super strong champion, or like Shan such and such.
Yeah, it's nice to have the rogues, the nomads that don't want to. They're basically abstaining from any war. They're there to enjoy their life, train themselves to defend, not to go and attack and plunge and plummet and stuff like that.
What do you guys think the colours represent?
I mean, there's a few conflicting things, because obviously he's got the gold, but that just could be gold. He's in this blue and white, which could be a few things. The kind of gate behind him is white and pink, which like gives like a blossom thing. But I don't know, it's just diversity. They could have all come from different backgrounds and just finding their life together. Who knows?
I mean, I can't find anything special about these uniforms. I've looked at all the other recruits and there's nothing that goes between them. So trying to focus on the spirit recruit, I will say that the tiger's color from that Lost Warrior we received last episode is on this guy's garments as well, the white and blue. I don't think that correlates to anything special though, because again, it's a recruit. There's no need for him to wear formal colors yet.
Well, it could be also if these guys are a part of a like a nomad sort of group, then it could just be that's where his past is from. He could have been a tiger that left, maybe fled, and he's now taken. Oh, sorry, he's now at home with these people, just training for his own.
I see what you mean, because between him and his master, there's not really anything matching, but he matches the tigers with the colors, so he could have just been a turntail from the tigers. Yeah. Found this place, was like, tigers weak. This place looks happy. You know what? These are my G's. How much earlier?
Exactly.
Right, because now I want to have some fun with YouTube. It's the only way that I can get you guys really confused. What if these masters were secretly doing deals behind the bags of these recruits?
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from this guy.
And actually what's going on is that different kingdoms are sending their troops to be trained by these people and paying these masters to teach.
So the masters are slit ears. That sounds bad. It basically means they're swindlers. They're swindling these kingdoms out of money, training each of their recruits knowingly that they're going to kill each other one day.
I mean,
that could be a complete lie, but I'm saying
exactly.
Yeah,
I believe it's
might look like the tigers. Then they could just be their own different. Could be training their own different groups. Send them back. It's Switzerland, let's say. It's just a
I
neutral area where people can train.
I feel like that the probability of that is pretty impossible because there's other recruits. You're gonna see the other kingdoms there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only
If
issue.
there is these shady dealings, and then they'll go back to their camp, going like, "Hey, so the masters you sent me to are also trading the damn lions, the dogs, even. Like I saw a puppy there," and then boom, they're gonna
Exactly.
start.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well unless they did like one group at a time. Like send them off on their way, and then there you go. Here's another set. But who knows? I don't see how that one does too well over time.
Yeah, I think this entire plot hole does not work, and you should think more carefully about confusing us next time.
Like he's obviously quite strong, this veteran or novice or whatever the word is. But if all these other clans found out about that, Shen's coming down and clapping this guy's cheeks.
Yeah,
There's nothing this guy can do about it. So
What if the colours are foreshadowing where these troops will actually end up going?
Potentially.
What if
Great.
What if these trainers are acting as intermediaries to get people ready to go to war? To go join the kingdom that they want to join? Ooh.
I mean, I feel like this still directly contrasts to the whole thing of like, hey, we're not trying to alliance with anybody. Like,
Yeah.
it makes no sense to me.
I also think that's very similar to the previous point. If they're already ready to go to, or if they already know that they're going off to these different like clans, like this guy is clearly in a specific color group. If he's going after the tigers, then everyone else is going to really realize that. And just like, yeah, you guys are training all four of us here.
Yeah, it just wouldn't end well, realistically. I do find it cool that this can lead up to a build-up of a student like Garo from One Punch Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. A student who turns away from the martial arts and just starts beating up anyone who seems righteous, or I guess in Dynasty's case,
just kind of, it'd be cool to see like a progression of younger characters. Like we have the the spear recruit, and then one day we have the, I don't know, whatever it is, but yeah, just a grown-up version. Yeah. The only way this works, if, like the way you said Hinchi, where if they're going to different things and they're trading different clans, is if this place, this monastery, wherever this place is like a Switzerland, where it has a deal where it just doesn't get involved in anything. It is a safe haven for everyone to do whatever they need to do.
Like
but I just,
footballers.
yeah, but it just doesn't seem like this works too well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine in a time like this, like that gate behind him is wide open. Anyone can just stroll in. You could just get Leng Feng come in and just be like, nah. Sea of Arrows.
Wipe all these guys out.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine you just see Leng Feng and then Yang Bei come through at the same time. You're just like, oh no.
It's like
They both flip to defense.
Yeah.
You go on?
What do you guys think of this open gate? Why do you guys think it's so open?
I'm guessing it's because it leads to the forest or the mountain. Like, you don't really need to be blocking the gate where no one's going to be coming through that way. You're not going to have a whole army come from a mountain coming down upon you. It's going to be the other side, realistically, surely.
I think it's more the fact that they're choosing to train in the remote location where only they will know about. Because if, once again, they're going to be training other armies, they would want a gate, they would want some sort of insurance that they wouldn't get raided. But they're likely training their own students in a remote location, somewhere safe, somewhere hidden. Because, again, this looks like the place where the forest dwellers exist, considering the cliffy area. Perhaps there's actually the Jade Monastery all the way in the back. Maybe I could see a few pixels, you know?
I think there is. There's the Jade Monastery. I think
I'm zooming on those pixels.
Okay, not on the heavens.
I think that is the Jade Spearman. The Jade Spearman. That's what it is.
I do find it still very odd because you wouldn't want like wild animals to come into this area. Maybe it's just not very well
like
thought
a
out.
baby dweller.
Maybe this kingdom's stupid.
They can hunt the wild animals in the walls, and then they get food off that.
In the walls.
Yeah, like you know.
I don't think wild animals are going to be a big issue.
Oh,
in this area.
oh.
If every single person is being trained in this area and you've got all these masters, I can't imagine like a wild animal being a big problem, unless it's like a forest dweller, which hopefully it's not that silly.
I won't lie to you. I don't think a forest dweller would do anything to these guys. These guys, they have like 4 different masters here. I think most people coming up to this place will get their shit rocked still. Apart from maybe battle champions like Shen and Wen. Maybe even the Dragon's Mercenary can rock these guys, but I'm not really.
Shen and who?
Shen and Wen.
When? Oh.
Wen Huo.
Nice.
Because remember when? Do you remember when?
Remember when?
When Shen.
When was her name pronounced like that?
Minute always we know this. Minute always pronounce it wrong.
Yeah. We got Shen, Wen, Yang Bei,
Oh, Wen.
and Lang Feng.
I won't lie. I kind of do like Wen. Because then I can just be like, when? Sorry, I'm pulling away from this topic though. I guess one thing we can point out that just a slightly neat detail is if you look down at the feet where the spear recruit is, you could see cuts on the floor where he definitely screwed up. You could see grass flying.
It's wiped the floor a few times.
It's so cool.
He cut the ground.
Yeah.
I think that's a flex because if you can split ground, that's really cool.
But the Jade,
Is this a long
the
thing?
Jade Spearman is standing behind him. Is like, if you do that again, look at that fist. He ain't happy. It's going straight into his face if he does that again.
But then what was the quote again on this card?
I've got it now.
Yeah.
I've got the hang
Which
of
makes
it
sense
now.
for his. Which makes sense for his kind of reaction.
Yeah.
He's obviously very happy, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense for. I'm just going back onto that kingdoms sharing their unity together.
Yeah, no, I
It
think,
won't make sense. Like you don't want
I
an
think she's
outsider
just throwing
trade.
us off.
You won't want an outsider trading your units, dude. You don't want them to like suddenly get brainwashed. Like, hey, realistically, you're gonna want to be trained by someone in your ranks that is trustworthy, not by some outsider who doesn't even allegiance themselves with anyone, who would rather be hiding in the mountains like some secluded Tibetan monks, you know.
Yeah, and also like if they were like that, how are they finding this area? How does every single clan find this area?
I do still find it like, because we don't know anything about this kingdom other than it's the kingdom of masters. So why are they taking in recruits?
The Jade Monastery.
Maybe it's not even a kingdom. Maybe it's just a temple.
The Jade Monastery.
Masters.
You keep pointing at Jade Monastery, but Jade Monastery is more of a bamboo building. It's not the concrete like that.
Or it's the Cherry Blossom Monastery.
I don't see no cherry blossoms.
I just see the colour pink.
Or the monastery.
That's just the natural color of clay. But yeah, I think it's kind of like High Hrothgar from Skyrim. It's just a bunch of old people together calling themselves masters. Sorry.
Are you bullying the character?
No one's safe from me, bro.
What
Not even
say to this guy. What are you saying about this guy then? So is he actually just washed?
Yeah, if you were to 1v1
he could hold his own.
if you were to 1v1 someone now, you get rocked. Yeah, he's
The
old.
old guy from Hunter x Hunter.
But old guys are always like weirdly strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Master Roshi kind of guy.
Because the biggest thing in a field of war is that you ought to fear the older people. Because if people die young, then if you live old,
If you survive that long, then,
yeah, you've been some shit, bro.
yeah, you either not done anything or you've been doing everything.
I think the best thing about this sort of spear recruit though is the amount of references we can make off of it.
Like what?
Yeah,
Because we've referenced JJK, One Punch Man, Skyrim.
Dragon
So
Ball.
many.
Dragon Ball.
Even the Naruto.
All right, zoom out, bro.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else that you can say upon this now. I think we've.
Yeah, no, I would like to. I'd like some final details, real details that won't throw us anyone off.
Well, this is when you guys get to discuss your questions, your 5 questions to ask me to answer any question you need on this card.
All right.
What is the name of the overall location that they are in?
That is actually a cool geological question.
I cannot answer geological names because it has not been set yet.
Yeah, the map isn't out yet. All we do know is that the cliffs are familiar. So I think a better question would be so the first question is obviously going to be like, who are the masters? Second question is, what are they a part of, if it's a kingdom or group of people? Third is how they get their recruits, in my opinion. Fourth is going to be the area, like you tried to mention before. Like,
you're meant to agree with Kamish and then answer.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him
agreed
to.
every single one you said, man.
Exactly. And then
the first question is, who are the masters?
Okay. Yeah, gets screwed, didn't she?
Bro's been some ip man.
I was going to pull out a gun, isn't he?
Answer my question, fool.
Okay. The masters are, in fact, descendants.
Yeah,
you can't end it there, mate.
Yeah, it's not enough. Masters. Oh.
No
way! They're human?
They're descendants of other masters from the old war that ended up banding together to create this serene area.
That just sounds like a... What mythology is that? Is that Greek mythology or Roman mythology? Where they had a huge war and all the winners of the war became the gods of that mythology. And they banished all the others and turned them to...
So,
yeah, no, I get that obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, the older masters, the previous generation to this, they fought in the old wars. And in the old wars, when the war finished, because they knew each other from from the previous war, because they engaged in battle against each other, one of them unites all of this group of masters to build this basically monastery where they could train future people.
Question 2, because I think Munir would agree with this if he doesn't just say no. What is the name of this monastery?
Sure, I actually like that. Go on.
It is
The Hand Monastery.
Monastery.
Okay, that does not class as a question.
No. The 5 Ways of Peace Monastery.
That's actually fun.
5 Ways of Peace. So these guys are definitely, like we said earlier, like more defense-based. They're there to support themselves.
Still 5.
A question if Munir is happy with the clothing. Is that specifically tied to a region, like the recruit, or is it just that it's an old piece of art and it might be changed in the future?
Sure, I'll agree to that one.
It's just whatever clothing they have.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Think about
Potentially an old.
All the different old masters, they could only gather supplies that they knew were remaining from the war. So they would have to bring every material into this foresty area.
So think about it. A dead person was in those clothes before.
Essentially.
Well, no, they can make new clothes, but the dyes could be from the old clothes.
Fair enough.
You can't take dye out of old clothes.
How do you know? There's magic in this game.
Okay, I think a really big question here would be, what are the 5 ways of peace for one? But I think the better one that I want to know is, what do the other kingdoms think of the 5 ways of peace if it's known to them? Like the
question.
Monastery is known to them.
I will agree with this question.
Damn, now you guys are making me reveal way too much. Okay, 5 ways of peace. Think about all the different champions. No, not champions. Think about the different units that are recruits. How many current recruits are there?
Well, 5 including Keen Recruit, but 4.
Oh yeah.
So what is like in all those pictures?
One type of weaponry, but we're still missing one way of peace then.
Yeah.
Maybe like a martial art.
So the way of peace is the mastery of a weapon. Because to master a weapon, you become so strong that you don't even need to fight. Because your power intimidates your opponent to bow down in peace.
I like the Intimidate card.
He is the 5th way of peace.
No, that's still a sword recruit. Technically, he's just good at swords.
Yeah,
so then what's the
number
5th one
5
then?
could be hand to hand, to be honest. That makes sense. You've got
Hand to hand. Fear the person who chooses to fight with the fists, not the sword.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bold monks running
It's
after
going to
you.
be jujitsu.
So that's your second question, right?
Yeah, second.
Yeah, definitely.
Third question.
Does this master have a name?
For sure, what are the names of the masters is a better question.
There you go. That's the exact
cannot
question I
give
asked.
all the names, nor can I give out the name of this master.
Okay.
I'd like 2 questions in return for that, thank you.
Is there a reason why?
Go on here. What were you saying? Go on.
Is this place a part of the Jade Monastery?
No.
That doesn't pass because Manir didn't agree to say it. So
Yeah, exactly. I do want to know if this is the same geological area as where the forest dwellers are, because I do see a similar thing in the background with them. How about you? You need to agree to this before.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I agree. I was just waiting for his reply.
No.
I mean, come on, it's a big world. It's not just one forest that everyone's in. It's like,
that would be the shittiest war ever.
it's like, oh, my neighbor's right there. Oh, the tigers are ahead of me.
Want to have a war on Tuesday?
Yeah, basically.
That's good to know, still, though.
I don't think there's many other questions we can ask about this guy.
Yeah, there's not really too much. What's the 5th way of peace, I guess? Because we only see 4 recruits.
Yeah, but you're not engaging, being like, oh, so who's this teacher?
We asked that, but you couldn't answer.
No, you said, what's his name? Or you've
Who is this teacher?
Story about this teacher.
Tell me a story about this teacher, Angie.
Yeah, see now Cavish is asking the
I'm getting
right
there.
questions. It's the fourth question?
Yep.
So this teacher, insert name, let's call him like the white gorilla. Okay, just as a fun little thing. Could be a hint, or it could be like wrong. But every single master, why do they become a master? Why are they descendants of the previous master? Because they have to be so strong in their ability that they can defend these kingdoms, well, not these kingdoms, this kingdom / monastery, whilst also protecting their troops to turn into new descendants, right? So this kind of white gorilla figure here, because he's built like a gorilla and he's got that white hair, he, using this type of spear, this isn't actually his spear, this is just a training spear, by the way.
Oh.
So with his spear, you guys asked about these 3 circles, right?
Yeah.
Yup.
He single-handedly defeated 3 onslaughts from 3 different armies at the same time. Each master is so proficient in their way of peace that they get honored by the defending that they do in ornaments, in tattoos, or any other form of way. So those 3 circles means that the dragons might have tried to invade them, and he's defeated a whole dragon platoon that's been sent there. And when I say platoon, I don't mean 10 people. We mean full-on onslaught of hundreds of thousands. One man against hundreds of thousands.
We sent a single man against an entire army.
It begs to ask the question then, does he have any supernatural / science fiction based abilities? Because obviously in real life, or obviously I know it's a game, but that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Maybe these masters, as you can see, only have 1 recruit. And why would the monastery be protected by only singular recruits?
Because they're that good.
Because they need
They are
to
quite
see this guy.
descendant.
Yeah, direct descendant it really makes sense.
But also, why do they need to protect this place when there's at most maybe 10 people living there?
Because it is their peace and home.
Maybe it's to protect something.
From getting out or getting in, etc.
The 5th way. What is the 5th way?
Maybe it's like the golden scroll from Kung Fu Panda. They're trying to hide the secrets, you know?
What is the 5th way of peace, Inchi?
Actually, yeah, I want to know that. It's boring, but I want to know.
You guys go through the first 4.
Spear, sword, bow,
Archer.
archer,
what?
yeah.
No, bow and archer are the same. Horse, cavalry.
Cavalry, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Acha.
What's missing?
Hand to hand, fist.
Well, weapon-wise...
Lightsaber.
I mean,
Dagger.
it's technically...
Mace.
There's many different weapons, like knives, nunchucks, probably not in China, but...
Maybe like a heavy sort of thing, like a mace or...
Medicine, probably.
Healer recruit.
Shield.
Shield maiden.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Shield recruit.
Munir said it.
Oh, shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
How the fuck is anyone gonna kill a whole platoon with a shield? When did now before we get into this world?
Nah, because if you
Shield
have
hero.
all those people together, you just have the recruits as obviously when they're fully trained, then no one's beating them.
He'd
Shield
be
just
moving like
If this guy can beat tens of thousands of people by himself, what's he on? You know, you got to think.
cocaine.
What's he on? Why is he so buff when he looks so normal?
He's secretly been bred with an ape. I don't know.
What did I say earlier that we haven't?
Gorilla. The white gorilla.
Maho magic.
Could have some Mirakuru or something.
It's probably a
Have you used 5 questions?
no, because I actually haven't agreed on 90% of these questions. So
Yeah,
we're still on 4.
Yeah, true.
Okay. 5th one.
What?
It's your 5th question. Final.
Okay.
question.
All right, Kavish. What do we want to ask? Something that'll be good or not?
Where does this magic originate? That is not answered. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I'll answer that. It's not about the card.
But if he doesn't answer it, then we just ask another question.
Yeah, ask another question.
Oh,
I think we do ask what kind of magic the masters have to live like this. Like, are they doing some Philosopher's Stone kind of bullshit from, that one anime with the metal armor and the short fucker? Or
Harnessing the power of chi.
it would make sense because China has a lot of chi sort of magic.
Mm-hmm. Did you both agree to that question? Yeah, you did.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize Cavish agreed. I was hoping you wouldn't realize.
I agree too. It's a good question.
Now, what do you guys think of the character? Or
I like
his
it.
picture
I'm excited to
in
see where
terms of lore?
It's a really cool piece of art, to be honest. I'm quite happy with it. Very cool to see a future veteran card or the physical the spear path of peace, whatever it's called. Yeah, it'd be cool to see the future of it.
My thoughts are a bit more grand on the lore actually, because you don't really get much of a drop on the lore here with the trainers in the background. But when you do know exactly what that metal and stuff means, it then makes you wonder, why the fuck do these recruits do 1 damage? Because like this guy, if he was a direct descendant, you'd expect him to at least have been training since birth, at least.
He's a descendant.
Yeah, but they take on 1 recruit each time, and that most likely means it's their descendant. Because they're trying to,
Yeah,
if there's one person you want to train, it'd be a son.
So, on that note, everyone, that's your drop for this. Done. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Patreon subscribers, thank you so much for all the support. And I'm going to let these two do an outro.
It was quite fun to speak about that. Obviously, we got quite in depth in it. Probably too far in some points, but Hinchi reined us back in. And see you on the next one.
I don't have pre-on. Bye!
Bye.